Am I the host? Yeah, the recording's in progress. Lee, could you mute them, please?
Yes, hold on a second.
Please. Not that wait, I might be muted. Nope, I'm not muted. There's a way to mute all at one time, isn't there?
Yes. I don't know how
I
to
believe
do it.
so.
Yes, I will mute everybody and and you unmute yourself. So,
Okay.
Okay, so.
So, yeah, so right now Lee and I are the only ones that are not muted. So I would love to be able to keep everybody unmuted, but unfortunately phones ring, people start talking to people who walk in the room, dogs bark, et cetera, and without even meaning to cause a disturbance, it does cause a disturbance. So it works a lot better when you have a group, and right now we're up to 34 and it's growing. So when you have a group that size, the easiest thing is just to mute everybody, and then if somebody has a question, they just click on the raise hand, and then I call you, and then you can unmute. All right, so I apologize if it feels too much like 4th grade, but we're gonna have to do it that way. All right, so I'm gonna give it like 2 more minutes for everyone to come on. And I'm hoping that everybody has the handouts, because you were all sent 10 weeks worth of material, 52 pages. I know it's a lot. You don't need to print out everything at one time, but you could if you want to. All right, I think I'm going to get started because we have a lot to do today, and Sarah was trying to wave her hand. Okay, I don't see any hand
Yes,
raised there,
because
but
your face is being covered by a something that says this meeting is being recorded. So it's covering your face.
Press
okay,
on continue. If you press it says continue, it'll
Yeah.
go off.
Oh, okay.
okay, but what was your question?
Okay, it went off. That was the question.
Oh, okay. All right. So if we could get started, welcome everybody. Thank you for spending part of your Memorial Day weekend with me. Welcome to the new people. I just want to go over a little bit of ground rules, but some information. I have some information on the bottom of the first page. Actually, I have some information on the whole first page that I want to talk to you about. So on the first page of your handout, we have all the dates and we have what the lessons are going to be. So that should kind of like prepare you in advance. And you have also some information here that this hand, if you took my advanced beginners class before, then many of the topics are similar to the topics that I taught in that class. But every lesson has sample hands to play, and they're all new hands. So even if you took this exact class before with another library or with Massapequa Library, you are going to have some new experiences because the hands will all be new. Also, for those of you that are new, we always spend the first few minutes of every class answering reviewing all the material from the week before. So if you did miss a class, I try not to, but if you did, you will always get some review at the beginning of the following class. Okay, this is very important. Since this class is being presented virtually, it is strongly suggested, you can underline strongly 5 times, that you look at the sample hands prior to each week's lesson and try to bid them and play them out. I would like you to try to play with actual cards. We're not going to be using actual cards in this class, virtual class, but you definitely it would be suggested that you take these hands, you deal them out, even if you're the only one playing, look at each of the 4 hands and try to actually play out the hands. Okay, and I gave you my email address, acdan@aol.com. And again, if you have any questions about anything I've taught, you've looked over the notes, you still don't get it, please feel free to contact me. Also, within reason, if I will try to get back to people who send me something about a hand that they were playing bridge, and they don't understand why somebody did something. They don't understand what they should have bid in a situation. I will try to help you with that too. I can also recommend some bridge sites for those of you that haven't been on any of the bridge sites. One is called, let me put it in the chat. Okay, it says to Lee. I don't want to send it to Lee. I want to send it to everyone in the meeting. Okay. One is called bridgebase.com. It's a very good one. You can play against the computer, or you can play like the robot, or you can play with your friends and you can each get on. So that's a good one. Another one is called Trickster Cards. Those are free sites. I think bridgedoctor.com does have a fee. You could just Google bridge sites. Okay. All right. So let's get started. And today's first lesson is, there's nothing to review. Normally we would start with a review, but there's nothing to review. So today's first lesson is on opener's rebid. And when you hear the word rebid, it means that person has made a bid before and now they're bidding again. It doesn't mean they're bidding necessarily the same thing they bid before, but they're making their second bid. Is there anyone that is not familiar with the term the opener? Okay, so somebody tell me. Somebody either raise your hand or unmute yourself and tell me what an opener is.
The first person to bid.
First person to bid. Just let somebody in. An opening bid means nobody else at the table has made a bid. A pass is not a bid. We all know that the dealer gets the first opportunity to bid. If the dealer chooses not to bid, the next person would have an opportunity to make an opening bid. Okay, so let's say somebody has made an opening bid. Let's call it East. East has made an opening bid. Obviously, somebody else has made a bid after East. Otherwise, the bid that East made would be the contract, correct? If it was East makes a bid and then pass. So either somebody has responded to East or somebody has overcalled East. Let's just review what an overcall is. Somebody jump in and tell me what it means if you make an overcall.
The first opponent.
Don't be shy.
The first opponent to bid.
It's somebody who's bidding over their opponent's bid.
And
So
you have
if-
five, and you can have 10 or more points.
all right, yes, you need 10 or more points. You need five cards
Five
in
in
the
a
suit.
major.
You need
and five
five
in a
cards in
major.
the suit, but we're just going over the definition. The definition of an overcall means a person who is making a bid after their opponents. Ellen, do you have a question?
No, I just wanted to know, are you on the page or anything? I'm sorry for coming late.
We're starting on page 2, but I haven't actually,
Great.
we talked
Okay.
about what a rebid was, but we haven't actually
Okay.
done anything else after that.
Thanks, Ann.
Okay. So that's so somebody might have overcalled East's opening bid. Maybe nobody overcalled East's opening bid, but somebody responded to East's opening bid. What does that mean? You all know this. What does it mean to
The partner to the opener.
That's it. You're answering your partner. You're answering either your partner's opening bid or you're answering your partner's overcall. Okay. So opener has made a bid. Somebody else has bid at the table and the bidding has gone back to opener. Opener has some choices. So now we're looking at page 2 and we're looking at the 5 things that opener can do on her second bid. By the way, what does opener, if opener made an opening bid at the 1 level, what did she tell her partner?
That she has 13 points or more, and that she has either a major or 5 cards in a major, or she has a minor suit where she might have 3 clubs or 4 spade or 4 diamonds.
Oh, I'm glad I asked that question. I heard something that that indicates that we need to kind of like modernize our thinking about minor suits. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about, and who was that who gave me that response?
Sari,
Sarah?
Sari,
Sari, are you new, Sari?
yes,
Congratulations, welcome to the class.
thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. So Sari said that an opening bid shows 13 or more points. That's true, but I want to like amend that a little bit. Some people play with, excuse me,
Bless you.
thank you. Some people, I sneezed on the truth. Some people play where an opening bid can show 12 points. So you have to like know what your partner's limits are. Next, 13 or more. What is the ceiling of a bid at the 1 level? What is the most number of points you can have to make an
20.
opening bid at the 1 level?
21.
21.
Oh, 21.
21, guys, because if you have 22 or more points, your opening bid will be 2 clubs. No matter what your hand looks like, whether you have 6 clubs or no clubs, 22 or more points, high card points plus distribution, you would open 2 clubs. By the way, speaking of distribution, I want to review because some people, I want to make sure we're all on the same page. You count to decide if you're going to make an opening bid. You count your high card points. I'm assuming everybody knows ace 4, king 3, queen 2, jack 1. Yes, we all know that. Plus, we give ourselves 1 point for extra length for every card over 4. So if we have a 4-card suit, it gets no extra points. If we have a 5-card suit, it gets 1. If we have a 6-card suit, it gets 2, a 7-card suit, 3, etc. If we have 2 5-card suits, each one gets an extra point because each one is 1 card over 4. Those of you that have been with me in beginning classes know this. Those of you that haven't played for a while and are joining me may not play that way. That is how we're going to play in this class. That is the modern way to count points. We do not count any points for short suits as an opener. So do not look at your singletons. Everyone knows what a singleton is, I hope, and a doubleton and a void. Do not look at your singletons, your doubletons, and your voids right at the beginning and say, oh, that's worth this, that's worth this. We will give value to those cards, but to those suits, but later on, after we have a fit with our partner. We'll talk about that also in the course of this class. So at the beginning, you count your high card points and 1 point for every card over 4 in whatever suits you have that. Okay. So, so we said an opening bid is 13 to 21 points or 12 to 21, depending on how you play. Sari, I think I said your name right, also said that if you have a major suit and you're opening a major suit, you have to have 5 cards in the suit. I think we all agree, right, with that? We all know that. That has been the way it's been for a very, very long time. But Sari, if I could just point out that you said you need to have 4 diamonds to open a diamond, right? Not anymore. The modern way to bid, if you don't have a 5-card major and you don't have what you need to bid 1 no trump, and we'll talk about that in a minute, is to bid the better of your 2 minor suits. And the better always means longer. So if you have 4 diamonds and 3 clubs, yep, you'll open a diamond. If you have 4 clubs and 3 diamonds, you'll open a club. They're longer. But what if you have 4 hearts, 4 spades, 3 diamonds, and 2 clubs? 4 hearts, 4 spades, 3 diamonds, 2 clubs. That's 13 cards, right? 8 and 5, 13. And you have 14 points.
One diamond.
Can you open one heart?
No.
One diamond is the correct opening bid. You cannot open one heart. You need 5 in a major. Can you open one spade?
No.
Gotta have 5. So you will open the longer of your 2 minor suits. It happens in this case to be diamonds, even though you only have 3. This is the only situation I know of in which you would open one diamond without having 4. But this situation could come up, right? So in this situation, if you only have 14 points, you would open one diamond. What if you had 3 clubs and 3 diamonds? You don't have a 5-card major. You have 13 points, so you are going to make an opening bid. Who remembers
Three
what to bid?
clubs. Three
You're
clubs.
going to open the clubs. You have 3 clubs and 3 diamonds and 13 points. You're open and no 5-card major. Your opening bid is 1 club. So when your minor suits are 3 and 3, open the clubs. If this is the first time you're hearing it because you were not with me for Beginner's Bridge, because I teach this in Beginner's Bridge, please write this down. This is the way we play. If you have 4 clubs and 4 diamonds and 13 points, and you don't have a 5-card major, we'll open 1 diamond. So when it's 3 and 3, you open the clubs. When it's 4 and 4, you open the diamonds. Any questions, or can I go on?
Go on.
Okay. Also,
I have a quick question. Sorry.
Sure.
If you have 3 and 3 and you're
Yes,
supposed to
ma'am.
open your clubs, but
Yes.
what if your diamonds are, king, queen, and jack, and your clubs are 4, 5, and 7? Would you still do it?
It's a good question. I
wouldn't.
guess if there's a tremendous difference, I mean, if one is 5, 4, 3 and the other one is ace, king, queen, I'm going to bid the diamonds even though I only have 3. You can't just be stuck to those rules. But if they're very similar, then I would open the clubs with 3 and the diamonds with 4. I try not to open diamonds with only 3 because most people do assume when you bid a diamond that you have 4, even though there are situations in which, like the one I just showed you before, where you would open a diamond with only 3 if you had like 3 diamonds and 2 clubs. So try not to bid diamonds when you only have 3, unless you just have no choice.
But what if, like, her question was if she had the ace, king, and queen, and she had,
Yes, as I said, if you had 3 diamonds with an ace, king, queen, and 3 clubs low, yeah, I'm going to open a diamond in that situation.
okay.
But that's an extreme situation. If
Mhm.
I had king, queen, 3 of diamonds and king, 5, 4 of clubs, I'm going to open the clubs because there isn't that much difference between the 2 suits. Does that answer your question?
Okay.
Okay. All right. So now, before we even get to this, I also want to review what we know about opening one no trump. Because people come in here and they say, well, you can open one no trump with 16 to 18 points. That is the way some people choose to play, but the range for this class will be 15 to 17 points, which is the modern way of playing one no trump. And it shows a balanced hand. A balanced hand means no singletons, no voids. You're allowed to have 1 doubleton, but only 1. 15 to 17 high card points. We do not count distribution in no trump. If you had 20 or 21 high card points and a balanced hand, you would open 2 no trump. If you have 18 or 19 or 18 or 19 high card points in a balanced hand, you're going to open a suit. Why? Because if you have 18 points and you say one no trump, you just underestimated your hand to your partner. You told your partner, I have 15, 16, or 17 points, but in fact you have 18. Or if you have 18 or 19 points and you say two no trump, you overinflated the value of your hand and you made your partner think you had more than you really have. Why is it so important to give an accurate indication of the points? Because your partner is going to add up the points that she has in her hand, add it to what you told her you have, and decide whether or not to go to game. Let's review what that is. What's game level in spades and hearts?
26.
Four hearts, four spades. How many combined points do you need to make it?
26.
26.
26. What's game level in no trump?
3.
23.
Three no trump, about 25 combined points. What's game level in diamonds and clubs in your minor suits?
5.
5. And how many combined points do you need?
29.
29.
28 or 29, depending on who you talk to. I would say for you, 29. Obviously, you
what?
need more points. Obviously, you need more points because you need more tricks. How many tricks do you need to make 5 clubs?
11.
11. Any questions so far? We haven't even touched.
And 29 points, would you repeat that, please?
To make a game level in a minor suit, 5 clubs or 5 diamonds, you and your partner together should have about 29 points. How many for a small slam?
33.
Grand slam,
36.
7. 37. Good. I'm letting somebody in. They're coming thick as thieves here.
I have a question. I
What's the
missed
50?
the first one, the major suit. How many points do you need between you and your partner?
About 26.
26, okay.
Now, don't forget, it's not just high card points, it's distribution. And did I ever teach you about dummy points? Let me do that now, real quickly. Okay, you and your partner, I'll get to this lesson, don't worry. I'm just trying to put everybody on the same page because I want to make sure that the new people have the same information that the people that have taken my class before have. Okay, so once you and your partner have agreed on a suit, you're trying to decide how high to go. You're trying to say, do we have 26 points together? So you can start adding value to your hand by looking at the short suits. Why are short suits valuable? Because if you're playing in a suit contract, once you're out of cards in that suit, you can trump your opponent's high cards in that suit, right? So if you have a singleton, you and your partner have both been bidding spades. You know you have a fit in spades. How many is a fit?
8.
I hope everybody, even people that didn't say anything, I hope you thought the word 8.
8?
Because you need to have 8 cards. It's called the golden fit. You need to have 8 cards together in a suit for that suit to be considered as a trump suit. Don't try to play with 7. Not going to work. Okay. So if you and your partner have both been bidding a suit and you know you have a fit of at least 8, you can look at your singletons and you could say, well, that singleton can help me. Remember I said, don't count them at the beginning? Now you can count them. And for that singleton, you can add 3 points to your hand. So if you thought you had a 10-point hand and you and your partner have agreed on spades, you've both been bidding it, and if you're both bidding the same suit, that means you know you have a fit of 8. I hope you get this down. If you have a singleton, you say, okay, my hand is now worth 3 more points than I thought it was. So that can help you decide how high to go in the bidding. If you have a doubleton, that means 2 cards in a suit. You can add 1 point to the value of your hand. So if you had 12 points in your hand, plus a doubleton, and you have a fit in whatever suit, spades, hearts, whatever, you can add an extra point to your hand.
So even if it was a king or an ace and it's singleton, you still have 4 points for the ace. So
King,
you
king
still
is
add-
3 point. Yes, king is 3 points plus one. It's a singleton, king.
Yeah, it's a singleton, so you still add your 1 point.
Well, if it's a singleton, it's worth 3 points.
Oh, okay, so you would be 4 for the ace plus 3.
Don't
If-
forget, if your partner has the ace, that king
What-
took a trick, and now you don't have any more in that. So you could throw something off on that ace that your partner has.
Okay, but what if I had, so in other words, I just want to make sure, I have the ace, it's a singleton, so I add my 4 for the singleton, plus I add 3 because it's a singleton. Okay, so that gives
Let me tell you
7
something, a
points.
singleton ace is one of God's gifts to humanity.
Okay,
You take a trick and then you trump your opponents. Ah, nothing better. Okay, avoid. Once you have a fit with your partner, remember, you know you have a fit because you're both bidding the same suit, is worth 5 extra points. But only if you have a fit. So here's why you can't count those points at the beginning. Because you don't know at the beginning what your fit with your partner is going to be. How can you look at a doubleton at the beginning and say that's worth a point? That's only going to help you. That doubleton's only going to help you if another suit is trump. You don't want the suit that you have the doubleton in to be trump. So how do you know whether that suit is going to end up being the trump suit or not? That's why you can't count the value of it in the beginning. Does that make sense to you guys?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, so I'll hold that up so you can see that again. And then I think we may actually get to go on to open a second.
mhm.
Poor Ellen came on 20 minutes ago and she said, what page are we on? I said 2. And I never got past what I said to her, the title of the. All right, we're good? Onward and
Yes.
upward. All right. So now, as I said before, like 20 minutes ago, you have made an opening bid. Somebody else has bid. Maybe your opponent has overcalled. Maybe your partner has responded. If your partner hasn't responded, what did she tell you? She told you she doesn't even have 6 points, right?
Right.
Remember,
Yes.
response is 6 points. So what are your choices? Well, you may choose to pass. That's your first choice on page 2. You made an opening bid with 13 points. Your partner did not even respond to you, maybe. That means she doesn't even have 6 points. That means together you have what, 18 points maybe? Where are you going? Going no place fast. You don't have the, a reason to bid again. So you might choose to pass. Or you made a bid. Your partner responded indicating that her cards, and I'm going to apologize to the men. I'm saying her. I know this is the Me Too generation, so you're going to have to deal with it. But your partner may have made a response to you that indicates that her cards are kind of weak. For example, you opened 1 heart. And when your partner responded, she said 2 hearts. What did she tell you she has?
6.
6 to 10 points. Does she have a fit with you in hearts? She better, because she bid your suit. You told her you have 5. She's telling you she has at least 3. Because otherwise, how could she have a fit with you? But you may look at your cards and say, you know what, if she only has 6 to 10 points and I only have 13, we're never going to get the 26 that we need for 4 hearts. So I'm not bidding anymore, right? I don't want to keep bidding and get myself too high because any bid can be followed by 3 passes and it becomes the contract. All right, so I may choose to pass. I may choose to bid my suit again. I opened 1 spade. My partner said, whatever. I say 2 spades. All right, let's say I say 1 heart. My partner says 1 spade. I say 2 spade. I say 2 hearts. 1 heart, 1 spade for my partner, 2 hearts. What am I telling her?
I have 6 cards and that's it.
At least.
Yes.
At least. When you bid a suit more than once without your partner telling you that she's got support, You're doing it all by yourself, bidding that suit. You've got to have at least 6. And that's how you communicate extra length to your partner. Okay. So now on your second bid opener, you can pass. You can bid your suit again, but you may choose to bid your partner's suit. So you opened 1 heart. How many hearts did you have? Promise, 5, right?
At
But
least
you
5.
also happen to have 4 spades in that hand. When you said 1 heart, your partner said 1 spade. How many spades does she have, your partner?
4.
4.
4 or more.
She has to. When you respond to your partner's opening bid with a new suit of your own, you better have 4. So you say, oh, wait a second, forget about the hearts. She's got 4 in spades and I have 4 in spades. I'm going to show her that we have a fit. So I'm going to bid her suit now. So it went 1 heart from me, 1 spade from my partner. That's okay, right?
Yes.
Follows the bidding scale. 1 heart, 1 spade, 2 spades. What did I just tell her? I just told you that we have a fit in spades because I bid her suit. 2 people bidding the same suit, better be a fit. Any questions so far? Okay. My 4th choice, I could bid a totally other suit altogether.
Wait, she only needs to have 4 spades. She doesn't need to have 5.
5 to open in a major, 4 to respond.
Okay.
Very important. Make sure we get that clear. Okay, when I opened 1 heart, I had 5 hearts and 5 diamonds. My spades allows 2 spades, 1 club. I think that adds up right. So I opened my 1 heart. Is I right to open up 1 heart if I had 5 hearts and 5 diamonds?
Yes.
Sure. You open the one that's higher on the bidding scale when you have 2 5-card suits. I know I'm throwing a lot at you. I opened 1 heart. Partner said 1 spade. You know what I say about her 1 spade? Yeah. I only have 2 spades. I don't care about her 1 spade. But I'm going to show her a second suit. I'm not going to repeat my hearts. I only have 5. Don't I want to show her those 5 nice diamonds? She could have 4 diamonds for me. So I can now say 2 diamonds. 1 heart, 1 spade from partner, 2 diamonds. I just bid another suit. What if I don't have any of those things? I said a heart. My partner said a spade. Can't repeat my hearts. I don't have 6. So far, you got it? Can't support her spades. I don't have 4. Don't have another suit to bid.
No trump.
No trump.
That's what I do. I am not allowed to pass if she changes the suit. Please know that. If responder changes the suit at whatever level, opener must bid again. It's forcing. If I say 1 spade, she says 2 spades, I could pass. She's got garbage, fine. I'm not going anywhere. But if she changes the suit, I don't know how many points she has. She could have 6, she could have 16. She'd make the same bid. So I've got to bid again. So if I have nothing else to bid again, I can't bid a new suit. I can't support her suit. I can't bid my suit again, and I can't pass. And when you're in a situation where you have to bid and there's nothing to bid no trump. Okay? Any questions? I'm staring at the participants list. I see no little yellow hands. So I'm thinking we're copacetic.
I have a question.
Do
If
you
you
need
had the
5
fi-
diamonds or can your second suit be a full? Yes, you can. Your second suit can be a 4-card suit. The person who asked that question.
Yeah, so
There.
no, if you had 5 hearts and 5 diamonds, you wouldn't show your diamonds on the second bid.
Sure you would.
So you would say 1 heart, 1 spade, 2 diamonds.
You would either say 2 diamonds or 3 diamonds, depending on how many points you have. We haven't gotten to that yet.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Claire, question?
often you get 5 diamonds and you open a minor suit. And if your partner responds hearts and you only have 3 hearts, can you repeat your diamonds even though you only have 5?
I would not.
No.
I would leave repeating a suit without your partner showing support to a 6-card suit.
Okay.
There are people who sit there and say, I'm not bidding no trump. Remember I said bid no trump when you don't have anything else to bid? Some people are afraid to do that because, they have one suit they're really worried about that they could get killed in a no trump. And so they repeat a 5-card suit. That's your choice, Claire.
All right.
I'm really worried. I don't want to tell my partner I have 6 cards in a suit when I only have 5, because they'll think with their 2 cards that we have a fit.
Okay, I see.
A lot of things, you just have to make a judgment call. It's not like what I'm telling you was carved on tablets by God and, Moses has brought them down from the mountain.
So then you would say pass?
Sorry?
But then you would say pass.
You will never, ever say pass if you open and your partner has changed the suit. Ever.
But I said no trump.
You could say no trump, or you could repeat a suit if you have 6 cards, but you will not pass. And that was written by God in tablets for the most. About a new suit by responder being forced. That take to the bank, as they say. Okay, so we talked about, bidding a new suit or changing or supporting your partner's suit or repeating your suit or bidding no trump and all this other stuff. But I didn't talk about what level to do that. As a matter of fact, somebody asked me, is it 2 diamonds? Is it 3 diamonds? And I said, it's going to depend on how many points you have. So we're going to get into that at the bottom of the page in a little bit. Okay. So now let's just talk about what your partner said to you when you made your opening bid. Your partner could have given you a 1/1 response. You said 1 diamond, he said 1 heart. You said 1 heart, he said 1 spade. You said 1 club, he said 1 diamond. He's telling you he has 6 points or more. How high? Be really way up there. It could be like 15, 16 points. If it gets really high, responder, your partner opens and you're sitting there with like 18 points, you can do something called a jump shift. Have you guys ever heard of a jump shift?
Yeah.
Jump shift means you jump a level and change the suit. So like I say 1 diamond, and instead of you saying 1 heart, you say 2 hearts. But you'd have to have a really strong hand, responder. You'd have to have a strong heart suit. I'd say at least 5. At least 5 and about 18 points. So that's showing I'm loaded here. I think we're gonna have slam.
If you had 5 very good hearts, and no, it would make figuring the opener had minimum 13 points to open, and it would total 26 points. Would that be still good? If those hearts were really good hearts.
My partner opened what?
You said 1 diamond.
And I have.
And I'm jump shifting
I have
to 2 hearts.
I have 13 points with 5
Yeah,
hearts.
and I'm going to 2 hearts, but I only have 5 and I have good ones. What?
If I go to 2 hearts, I just told my partner I have 18 points.
It's a definite 18 points, okay. Jump shift is 18 points, got it.
I'm saying 1 heart. And whatever my partner has to bid again, right? Because they changed the suit. Now I can jump after that. But if I jump initially, I'm showing 18 points. So he says 1 diamond, I say 1 heart, even though I've got 13 points and beautiful hearts. He says 1 spade. No, I can't repeat the hearts, I only have 5. I can jump later. If he shows support for the hearts, I can jump in the hearts after. But an initial jump by responder is a jump shift is showing about 18 points. Okay, so 1/1 response. He says something at the 1 level, you say something at the 1 level. 2/1 response. Now, some people play a 2/1. When I say 2/1 right now, I am talking about partner said something at the 1 level, my response is at the 2 level, not a jump, just a normal bid at the 2 level. For example, He opens one heart and I say 2 diamonds. Did I have to say 2 diamonds if I was going to bid diamonds?
Mhm.
I could not say 1 diamond over 1 heart. It's
Right.
lower on the bidding scale. I have to keep going up the bidding scale. Okay. So if your partner made a 2 over 1 response, he went to the 2 level over my initial bid at the 1 level, he must have 11 points. That is standard bridge.
Say that again?
If you want to bid at the 2 level after your partner has opened at the 1 level, not with a jump, just a normal bid, he says a heart, you say 2 diamonds. He says a spade, you say 2 hearts. He says a heart, you say 2 clubs, right? There's no jumping involved there. That's just normally going up the ladder. You have to have 11 points to do that, responder.
Wasn't it 10 points at one time? No, it's 11.
It still is in some people's minds. In this class, we're playing 11. Yes, there are people, but that's the
That's
modern way is 11 points.
So that's normal bidding. That's not a jump ship.
That is what is called, yes, and that's called standard American bridge. That is that is just following the bidding scale. There's no jumping involved. If you want to bid clubs over hearts, you have to go to the 2 level, right?
Mhm.
So, but you're not allowed to unless you have 11 points, responder. So what do you do if you want to show, if you have nice clubs, but you don't have 11 points, your partner opened 1 heart?
Pass.
No, you cannot pass with 6 points, responder.
You say 1 no trump.
You will say not 1 no trump.
One Trump. Okay.
Openers cannot pass with 13 points. Responders cannot pass with 6 points.
Okay.
Unless something like this happens. Your partner opens 4 hearts. You're going to
Okay.
pass in response to that with 6 points. Or your partner opens 1 heart and your opponent says 4 spades. He overcalls 4 spades. Are you going to keep bidding with 6 points?
No.
No, not in a crazy case like that. But in a normal case where the bidding hasn't gone out of control, you have 6 points. You will answer your partner. Okay. A simple raise. Number 3, a simple raise means.
Can you review the jump start? I don't understand that at all.
Jump shift?
Jump shift.
Sure. A jump shift is a bid made by a responder to show about 18 points.
Yeah.
Is this Arlene who's saying that?
No, Judy.
Okay, I see Arlene's hand up. I'll call on Arlene after. So Judy, so your partner opens and you have 18 points, right?
Yes.
You also have a very strong suit. So your partner will say 1 spade. You've got 5 gorgeous hearts, or 6 gorgeous hearts, even better, and 18 points. If you had 11 points, you would have said 2 hearts, right? 11 points, you go to the 2 level. But you're going, that would be a shift to a new suit, but it wouldn't be a jump, would it?
No.
But if you jump to 3 hearts, he says 1 spade and you jump 3 hearts, you've jumped a level, you've skipped over the 2 hearts, and you've also shifted to a new suit. That shows a very strong hand of about 18 points and a very good suit. Does it make sense now?
Yes.
Good. Arlene, what can I do for you? Unmute, please. And tell me what you're thinking about.
Okay, now can you hear me? So
I can.
The 2 over 1. I have 11 points. My partner bid 1 spade. I have 11 points, but I only have 4 hearts. Can I go to 2? Or do I have to have 5?
You really should have 5.
But if I had 4 clubs and 11 points, could I go to clubs?
Yes, Arlene, you've been playing.
Yes.
You know bridge.
Yes.
Good girl. Yes, it's kind of standard when you bid hearts over your partner's spades that you should have 5. Thank you for asking that. So you know what I would do in that case? If I didn't have another suit to bid, I'd say 2 no trump. 2 no trump as a response shows about 11 or more points. How's that? Does that work for you?
Yes.
Partner says 1 spade, I say 2 no trump. I'm telling him that I have at least 11 points. Okay,
Okay,
excellent. Okay, so simple raise. Can I go on? Everybody's good?
Mhm.
Arlene, if you wouldn't mind lowering the hand, you just go to the same reactions button and just click on lower hand, and then I'll know that I've answered all your questions. All right, simple raise means partner has opened in a major suit. Hearts or spades, one heart, one spade. Responder has responded in the same major suit, promising a fit of 8, but at the cheapest level possible. So I have said one spade as the opener, and hi, Sue, I'm going to pick on you. Sue has said 2 spades as the responder. She's told me she has 6 to 10 points, right?
Mhm.
She has a fit with me in spades, but because she only responded 2 spades, she's got 6 to 10 points. If she did a limit raise, which is the next thing on the list, I said 1 spade, she said 3 spades. She is telling me, yeah, we have a fit in spades. I'm bidding your suit. We have to have a fit of 8, at least 8, but I have 11 to 12 points. So I can make a decision now whether I'm going to pass on her bid or go to 4 spades. Depends on, if I have a couple of extra points. Okay, so
So
do
the-
we understand?
So when
2
the,
over 1, you need 11 points and 5 in a major or 4 in a minor. Yes,
when the.
I
part-
know. Okay, so there's a question here.
when-
Someone
when-
asked about 2. Let me just answer the question. Someone said for 2 over 1, do I need 11 points? The
Yes.
answer is yes. Do I need 5 in a major? You need 5 hearts to bid over 1 spade. 1 spade, 2 hearts, you need 5. But if my partner opens 1 heart, I don't need 5 spades to say 1 spade is an answer.
You only need, you need 3.
No. If he opens, yes, I need 3.
Okay, what if, when you said once your partner.
No, I'm sorry, not 3. If he opens 1 heart and
Yeah.
I say 1 spade, I have to have 4.
Okay,
I need 3 to support his suit. I need 4 to introduce my own suit. So if Claire, if I could just say a name, Claire says 1 heart and I don't have hearts to support her, but I'd like to show my 4 spades, I could say 1 spade as a response with only 4. But if Claire opens 1 spade and I want to say 2 hearts as a response, first of all, I need 11 points to go to the 2 level, and I need 5 hearts. You don't respond hearts over spades without 5, but you can respond spades over hearts. The person who asked that question, I hope that was clear.
no,
It was not clear?
no.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's get it clear.
let's just say it this, if a partner, the opener says 1 spade and partner says 3 spades. So what is she saying?
That's called a limit raise.
A
That's
limit
11 or 12 points and support in spades.
12 points?
11 or 12.
11 or 12 points.
Okay, and then if the.
Are you new? Did you take my beginner's class?
No.
Okay.
So then when the partner says, when the opener has 1 heart and the partner
The
has.
opener bids 1 heart.
The opener says 1 heart and the partner has 4 spades. 4 spades, what does she say?
And at least 6 points?
And it's okay. No,
And
she has 11
does
points.
responder have?
No, she has 11 points. The partner has 11 points.
This is a very good question. Okay. Opener says 1 heart. Responder has 6 points, 7 points, 8 points, all the way up to 17 points. And 4 spades, she'll say 1 spade.
She'll say 1 spade.
Which is why a new suit by responder is forcing, because they could have all kinds of points and still make the same bid. But she may not say 1 spade if she has support for her partner's hearts, right? She's sitting there with 4 hearts and 4 spades and her partner opened 1 heart. She's going to support her partner's hearts, isn't she?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Instead of showing the spades.
Right.
Okay. So again, your partner gave you a 1 over 1 response. You bid something at the one level, they answered you at the one level. Sorry, they've got at least 6 points. They can have all the way up to 17. 2 over 1 response. You said something at the one level. They bid their suit, which forced them to go to the 2 level. They're showing you at least 11 points. Simple raise. You opened in a major. They bid the same major, but at the 2 level, they're showing 6 to 10 points. 1 heart, 2 hearts. Limit raise. You opened in a major. They bid your major, but at the 3 level, 1 spade, 3 spades by partner, 11 or 12 points. And of course, support in your suit. Or they responded 1 no trump. 1 no trump means, partner, I have 6 to 10 points. Partner, I have 6 to 10 points. That's what it means.
What, say that again?
If your partner says 1 no trump after you have made an opening bid, they are telling you they have 6 to 10 points.
Right.
Not if they open 1 no trump, but if they respond. So let's talk a little bit about that. You open 1 heart, guys. Partner says 1 no trump. What did I just tell you they have in terms of points?
6 to 10.
6 to 10. But you know what else you know? They don't have anything in your suit.
Right.
Because if they had 6 to 10 points and at least 3 hearts, they would have said 2 hearts. They would have done that limit raise. I mean, the simple raise, remember? 1 heart, 2 hearts, says I have 6 to 10 points in support in your suit. So the fact that they said 1 no trump means, yeah, they have 6 to 10 points, but they don't have hearts for you. At least they don't have 3. What if you open 1 in a minor suit? You open 1 diamond and your partner says 1 no trump. How many points do they have? Same thing, guys, 6 to 10, right?
Opening.
10.
6 to 10. They're responding 1 no trump. It always means 6 to 10. But you know what else they're telling you? They don't have a 4-card major for you.
Right.
Because when you open in a minor suit, you are begging your partner to show you a 4-card major, because you could have a 4-card major. You just couldn't bid it because you have to have a 5 cards in a major suit to open, right? So you could very easily have a 4-card major and still open 1 diamond. If they say 1 no trump, they're saying, sorry, I don't have a 4-card major for you, which means forget about playing in a major suit. There's no way you have a total of 8. Is everybody clear on this, or do I need to read it again?
That's good.
That's good. We're all good?
No,
Yeah.
if the opener says 1 diamond and the partner says 1 no trump, what is she saying? She only has 6 to 10.
She's saying she has 6 to 10 points and she does not have a 4-card major.
Right.
Because
Okay.
if she had a 4-card major, she would bid that showing 6 points.
And she has to have 3 of that partner's major. She has to have 3 cards of the partner's major.
Well, you said if she opens, she said if she opens, you said if she opens in a major?
No, if she opens up in a diamond, how many diamonds would she need to support her partner?
Oh, if she wants to respond in diamonds?
Yeah.
Okay, that I didn't get that. All right, so let's talk about that. Remember I said in some cases you would actually be opening 1 diamond with only 3 diamonds in rare cases?
Yeah.
Okay, remember what I said. When you bid your partner's suit, you're promising a fit of 8.
Oh.
How many diamonds would you have to have?
5.
You have to have 5 to be able to promise your partner that you have 8 together.
Right, 5, right.
Okay.
Okay.
Your answer, dear.
Okay.
What's your name?
Sari.
Again, Sari. Okay, I have to learn your name. Okay, so we're good? Okay, there's actually a number 6 here. Your partner could have answered 2 no trump. I should have put that in. If your partner answers 2 no trump, that means it's the same situation. They can't support your suit. They can't bid their suit again. I'm sorry, they can't, I said that wrong. Your partner can't support your suit. They don't have another suit to bid. They don't have, there's no fit in a major. But this time, instead of 6 to 10 points, they have 11 or more points. So they're not going to answer you one no trump with 11 points, right? Because that would be a lie. One no trump is 6 to 10. They've got 11 or 12. So they're answering you two no trump. So if you open in a major with 5 and they say two no trump, forget about playing in a major suit. They don't have support for you.
Would you have to have a balanced hand to do that, though?
You probably will have a balanced hand if you don't have another suit to bid of your own, right?
Exactly, yeah.
So there you go. Okay, so now we understand all the possible things that you can do on your second bid, all the possible meanings that your partner's response was for you. And now we can talk about what level we're going to make our second bid, our rebid at. And it all depends on whether you have a minimum hand, a medium hand, or a maximum hand. And as it says on the paper, a minimum hand, I'd like to change these numbers. This is an old sheet, and I'd like to do a little bit more modern. So where it says 13 to 16, would you make it 13 to 15? I'd like to call a minimum hand 13 to 15 points. It's become more accepted to make 16 points a medium hand. So we'll make our medium hand, instead of 17 to 18 points, we'll make it 16 to 18 points.
Wait, so that's a minimum hand is 13 to 15?
Yeah, and a medium hand will be 16 to 18.
Okay.
And a maximum hand will be 19 points. So let's take a couple of notes. And next to where it says minimum hand, you could say game, complete game is uncertain. Uncertain, unsure, not guaranteed, a little doubtful. For a medium hand, complete game, likely. If you've got 16, 17, 18 points and your partner has responded to you, doesn't that mean you have a minimum of 22 points together? They could have more than 6, right? They could have a lot more than 6. You have a minimum of 22 points together. You could have more. So there's a good chance of a complete game if you have a medium hand, 16, 17, 18. Again, we're talking only to the openers now. But if you have a maximum hand of 19 points and your partner has responded to you, that means you have a minimum of 25 points together, don't you? To the moon, Alice, as they say, go for complete game. You don't give an invitation to your partner. You don't pussyfoot around. Just go right to game. So you open one spade, guys, and you've got 19 points. Is there any way your partner knows whether you have 19 points or 13 points?
No.
All they know is that you have up to 21 points, right? That opening bid, so many possibilities. They know you have 5 spades. You better have 5 spades if you open one spade. So you opened one spade with 19 points, and your partner answered you 2 spades. What do they have?
They have at least 3. They have 3 spades at least.
And points?
6 to 11.
6 to 10.
10.
Oh,
With
6 to
11 points, they do a limit raise. They say 3 spades. Okay. So you know they have at least 6 points. You've got 19, and 19 and 6 is 25. And they have at least 3 spades because they answered you. They wouldn't answer you unless they could promise you a fit. That's good enough for me, guys. 4 spades is my next bid.
So you know so if you have 21 points and your partner answers you, you know they have at least 6.
I'm opening 21 points.
Yeah.
I'm looking for that 22nd point someplace to see if I can open 2 clubs. But if I don't have it, if I don't have 22 points, I have 21 points and I open 1 spade, If they say 2 spades, I'll bid 4. If they say 3 spades showing 11 or 12, now I'm thinking slam. Because 21 and 11 is what?
33.
30, 21 and 11 is 32, but 33 is what I need for slam. I'm starting to think slam. Do we have asking for aces in this class? Do we have Jacoby? I mean, not Jacoby, Blackwood, yeah. We'll talk about slams a little later on in the course. Okay,
I have a question.
yes, ma'am.
So if you have 19 points and your partner responds and they only have 6 points, that only equals 20, that doesn't equal 26.
It's close enough.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
With a maximum hand and my partner responds to me, I'm going to game.
Good.
Because
Thank
if I
you.
give him an invitation, if I say 1 spade, he says 2 spades, and I say 3 spades, he may pass.
Right.
So I'm going to go. Because he might have more than 6 points. He could
Exactly.
easily have more than 6 points. I'm not going to get hung up over 1 point. Okay, so what all this means is whatever you're going to do, opener, on your second bid, if you have a medium hand, you are going to skip a level. So let's talk about having a 6-card suit. I've got 6 diamonds. I open 1 diamond. My partner says 1 no trump. Does he have a 4-card major?
No.
No.
No, sorry, he doesn't say 1 no trump. He says 1 spade. I say 1 diamond. He says 1 spade.
He has at least.
I
five.
can't, he has 4 spades and at least 6 points, right? At least 4 spades, at least 6 points.
Yes.
I have 17 points in my hand. I don't want to bid. I don't want to bid his spades. I don't have 4. I don't have another suit. I can't repeat my diamonds. I'm going to bid no trump, right? Yes? No trump is,
Yes.
but I'm not going to say 1 no trump. Because I have a medium hand, I'm going to skip. So that's what I want you to note. For a medium hand, you're going to skip a level on your second bid. So it goes 1 diamond. What did I say? He said 1 spade, 1 diamond by me, 1 spade by him, 2 no trump. That's how he knows I have a medium hand, because on my rebid, on my second bid, I skipped a level. What if I had 13 points when I opened 1 diamond? I say 1 diamond. He says 1 spade. I can't support his spades. I don't have another suit. I can't repeat my diamonds. I would say 1 no trump. So if I have a minimum hand, 13 to 15 points, I'm not going to skip a level on my rebid. I'm going to bid whatever I was going to do, change the suit, repeat my cards, support his suit, whatever, at the cheapest level possible. Let's take another situation. I open 1 diamond. I got 4 spades he doesn't know about. He says 1 spade. I say, oh, good, we have a fit, right? How do I show him we have a fit? I bid his suit. 1 diamond, 1 spade. Now I'm getting ready to support his spades. What if I have 18 points in my hand? What's my next bid?
3 spades.
Thank you. I chose number 3 up here, support your partner's bid suit, but because I had a medium hand, I had to jump a level. Guys got that? I have 13 points in my hand. I open 1 diamond. He says 1 spade. What do I do on my second bid? I'm going to support his spades. I have 4 spades. I have 4 spades to go with his 4 spades, but I have a minimum hand. So I'm going to support his suit at the cheapest level possible by saying 2 spades. I'll take questions after. What if I have a maximum hand? I've got 19 points. I opened 1 diamond. I had 4 diamonds. I had 4 spades. I didn't open the spades because I don't have 5. So I say 1 diamond. He answers me 1 spade. I look down and I see 4 spades there. Great. I'm going to show him that we have a fit of 8. But I've got 19 points. What's my rebid?
4
Four
spades.
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 Look at you. Okay,
Yes.
minimum hand, whichever one of these 5 things you were going to do here at the top, whichever one of these things you were going to do, you do it at the cheapest level possible. Medium hand, whichever one of these things you were going to do, you skip a level. Maximum hand, go to game. You can't always go to game because you don't always know what the game is. You can't always jump. For instance, you say a diamond, he says a spade, and you don't have support in spades, you may not be able to jump to game because you don't know what the right fit is yet. So that's that. In that case, you have to kind of just jump a level and just kind of work out where you're going to end up. Are we good? Can we try some practice examples?
Yes.
Okay. So I have some stuff on page 3, and 4, and everything on 3 and 4, I kind of just told you. So you could just read it on your own in the interest of time. And let's go to some of the practice material on 5. I'm going to give like a little break of a few minutes in the middle. Well, actually, after we do this practice material, I'm going to give you a break. So if you look over any of the material and you don't understand something I said, we can talk about it when we get back from the break. Okay, page 5. So you are going to be the opener in these 3 cases on the first 3 cases on page 5. You opened 1 spade. Look at hand number 1 and tell me if you made the right bid.
And can I just ask you something? Where-
Can you help?
Sure.
Where
go
are
ahead.
we?
No, where do I find the pages, I guess? Where do I find that? Was that in the initial? email?
Lee sent out along
Okay.
with the link, he sent out a whole package of.
Okay, got it. Okay.
I hope
I'll
you
get
got
it.
it.
No, I'm sure I'll get it.
Okay. You can look at it on a device if you'd like, if you don't have it printed out.
Oh, okay.
It
But
was the right.
I think he also said if you weren't able to print it, that if you came to the library, he would print it out for you.
Okay.
But I'm sure he'd rather you do it on your own because it's.
No, I can do it. I'm sure. I'll get another device.
Okay, so on page 5, we have the opener opening 1 spade and responder saying 2 spades. And I'm asking you for hand number 1, was that opening bid? This is your hand opener. Was that the correct bid?
But I have a question.
Yes.
I have a question.
Can I just go over these 3 hands first and then I will take questions?
No,
Yes, it's the right opening bid.
Okay, so
Yes.
so opener has 4 points in spades, 4 points in hearts is 8, and 5 points with diamonds and clubs is 13 points, plus 2 points for the extra 2 spades. Remember that, guys. It's high card points plus those extra distribution points. It's a 15-point hand. It's a 15-point hand, certainly within the 13 to 21 points. And 1 spade was the correct bid. Responder said 2 spades, showing 6 to 10 points and support.
So
So
it's a
now
minimum hand.
we look at this.
minimum.
What? I'm sorry.
So it's a minimum hand.
It's a minimum hand. So what are you going to do on your next bid?
3
I'm
spades.
passing.
Yes.
I'm passing with that hand.
Yeah.
That's a 15-point hand. If you invite your partner to game, you may end up way over your head. He's got at most 10 points. That means the most you could have is 25 points.
Isn't this a 16-point hand though?
I'm counting 4 in spades, 4 in hearts is 8, 5 in diamonds and clubs is 13, plus 2 points for the 2 extra spades.
Such a shame not to go to.
I
even-
know. I think you're, when you say 3 spades, you're taking a chance on your partner saying 4.
Right.
And I don't think there's any way you're making 4 spades on this. So I would just pass. How about hand number 2? Were you right to open 1 spade with that hand? Yes,
You had 20 points.
you have 7, 8, and 5 is 13, and 6 is 19, you have 21 points.
21 points.
That's a maximum hand. You still bid one spade, just like you did with the hand above it. Partner said 2 spades. Write down what your second bid, just write it down, please, what your response would be. Linda, I see your hand up. I will call on you when we're done with these three hands.
I did 4 spades.
4 spades.
You absolutely will rebid. Rebid means your second bid. You will rebid 4 spades with that hand. Any day of the week. Hand number 3. Opened 1 spade with that hand as well. You've got 5 points in spades, 5 points in diamonds is 10, 5 points in clubs is 15, but 2 extra points for the 2 extra spades, which means it's a 17-point hand. That makes it a medium hand. Do you have a possibility of game with that hand?
Yes.
Yeah.
Partner has 6 to 10 points. Partner has 9 or 10 points. You've got game. So what do you think you should do with that hand?
3 spades. 3 spades.
You will invite your partner to game. If they've got 6 points, they'll pass. Probably 7 points, they'll pass. But if they've got 8 or 9 or 10 points, they will go to 4 spades. How will they know that you have a medium hand? Because you kept bidding, right?
So
They gave you a lousy response and you didn't pass.
So what's the bid?
3 spades.
3 spades, okay.
It's an invitation. If they have 6 points, they won't go to game. But if they've got more, or even 7 points, they won't go to game. If they've got more, they will. Okay, we have a couple of questions. I'll do Linda and then I'll do Mary Ann.
Okay, my question was, on number 1, we originally counted 15 points, but don't you reevaluate your hands? You have 2 doubletons?
Good point. Okay, so remember I said you get an extra point for the doubletons?
Right.
Okay, but then you can't give yourself also the extra points for the extra spades. You don't get
Either
both.
or.
So if you do it, if you give yourself an extra point for each doubleton, you still only have 15 points.
It's only good if you have a void or then you'd get 5 instead.
Yeah, if
So-
you had a void with that hand and you gave yourself 5 extra points, then I'm going to 3 spades. Actually, with that hand, I might go to 4 spades with a void.
I have a
Okay, Linda, wait a minute, Linda? Is that Linda's question or Mary Ann's question?
That was
Mine
was
the
same.
I have
Okay.
a question.
And who are you? Who are you?
Sari.
Yes, I got to learn your name, your voice already. Go ahead.
You have in the clubs, you have the ace and the jack. So that gives you 5 points. Do you still take an extra 1 because it's a doubleton?
Say that again. Which hand are you talking about? Oh,
Number
hand number 5?
No, number 3.
I mean,
Number 3.
okay. Again, if you give
Where it
yourself,
says an ace and a jack.
I see that, honey. And there's also a doubleton in hearts.
Yeah.
But if you give yourself a point for the doubletons, you can't give yourself a point for the extra length. You don't get both.
Okay.
So,
understand that.
so that,
wanna
so
know-
it's 2 extra points for the length, or it's 1 extra point for each doubleton. It's the same amount of points.
Okay, so it's just the 1. Okay.
Okay.
So in other words,
But either way, it's a maximum hand.
and it says,
Either way, you're going to 4 spades.
okay, but I just wanted to make sure what I added it correctly. The clubs is 4 and 1 is 5 plus 1. So that gives me 6.
If you don't count the length in the spades,
Right.
5 points for the high card points in spades, 5 points for the high card points in diamonds is 10, 5 points for the high card points in clubs is 15, plus 1 point for the doubleton club, 1 point for the doubleton heart is 17.
Okay.
That's medium.
Okay.
So, and
Yeah, that's why that was
Yeah.
a 3 spade bid.
Right, okay.
It was a medium hand. It's a 3 spade bid. It's inviting your partner whether or not to go to game.
Right.
The first hand was a minimum hand. The second hand was a maximum hand. And the third hand was a medium hand. I feel like I'm telling the 3 bears. Mama bear, Papa bear, and baby bear. Okay, we're good? Can we go on to the next one?
no,
Yeah.
I'm not clear on something. Can I ask again? Sorry.
Absolutely.
So I understand what you're saying, that you count your points and you count length. And then when you have a fit with your partner, you don't count the dummy points then? as singletons and
No,
doubletons?
what I
I'm
said is when
confused.
you have a fit with your partner, you can give extra value to your hand by counting 1 point for each doubleton,
Right.
3 points for each singleton, 5 points for the void. But if you're doing that, you can't also give yourself extra points for extra length.
But don't
can't
you
do
do that
both.
at the beginning? Give yourself length at
At
the
the beginning, you give yourself points for length. When you have a fit with your partner, you don't give yourself points for
Oh,
length.
you
give
take
yourself
away and
points
then you
for
put in the dummy
shortness.
points. Okay,
Okay,
I
got it?
understand.
Great.
Yes, I do. Thank you.
All right, so now you're welcome. So now let's for John. This time opener has opened 1 club and responder has said 2 clubs. I'm gonna count on responder for having 5 clubs, guys, right?
Right.
Because it's
Right.
likely that it's likely,
Mm-hmm.
not 100% likely, but there's still a good chance that opener may only have 3 clubs. So responder really needs to have 5 clubs. Responder also does not have a 4-card major. Because remember when you open with a minor, your partner's supposed to show you a 4-card major? Yes, yes, yes?
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay, do you agree that opener should have opened 1 club in the first hand?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, let's see, does she have 13 points?
Yes.
6
Yes.
points in spades, 3 points in hearts is 9, 1 point in diamonds is 10, and 3 points in clubs. 13 points. No 5-card major. Getter of 2 minors, more clubs than diamonds. 1 club was the correct bid. Please write down for number 1 what you would do as the opener after your partner has responded 2 clubs. Please don't call it out. Susan, I see your hand. After we finish these 3 hands, I will call on you. All right?
No, I was gonna answer that.
All right, what's your answer?
1 spade.
No.
No, your partner responded 2 clubs. You can't say 1 spade.
No, I meant, I'm sorry. I meant, but I do want to show okay, I would say 3, don't I want to show the 2 4-card majors?
Here's why you don't. Your partner does not have a 4-card major, or they would have shown it to you in their bidding, right?
Oh, 1 no trump.
No. Can't say 1 no trump either because partner has already said 2 clubs.
Oh,
I picked.
2 no trump.
I'm passing on this.
That's what I did. I
Partner just told you she has 6 to 10 points.
Oh,
When it's a simple raise, I said 1 club, she said 2 clubs. She's got 6 to 10 points. I've got 13. Where am I going?
nowhere.
Nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have enough to make a complete game. I stop bidding. I'm not going to bid Susan. I'm not bidding my major suits because partner already said she doesn't have 4.
okay, gotcha.
And if she doesn't have 4, we don't have 8.
Right.
So major suits are gone.
Mm.
Partner better have 5 clubs, otherwise
How would she,
there's hell to pay.
how would she say she doesn't have 4? What does the 2 clubs actually mean?
It means partner, I have 5. Anytime you bid your partner's suit, you're promising that there's a fit of 8, right? So she's saying I have 5 clubs in my hand because you only have 3. So we have to, so in order for us to have 8, I need to have 5,
In the bridge class, I'll call her after.
right?
Yep.
She's also telling you because she made a simple raise that she has 6 to 10 points.
Right, okay.
She's also telling you she doesn't have a 4-card major because if you open in a minor and your partner has a 4-card major, they're supposed to show it to you. Got all that information just from her 2 club bid. Okay?
I have a question.
Elizabeth has her hand up. I'm going to call on the person who has her hand up and then I'll take any other questions. Go ahead.
Yeah, what about that short club? Sometimes people bid with 2 clubs.
Okay. So that's for people who play where you have to have 4 diamonds to open 1 diamond.
Oh.
I don't play with that convention.
Oh, okay.
And I would suggest that if you have been playing with that convention, that maybe you lose it because it's very antiquated. The short club is a very antiquated convention.
No, I'm not playing with it, but some people I play with it.
Yeah, and you know what I would say, Elizabeth?
Yeah.
I would say they haven't taken a bridge class in the last 10 years.
Okay, okay,
I'm not putting them down. I'm just saying, don't do that anymore.
okay.
Okay, any other questions?
Yeah, if the opener bid 1 club and the respondent say had 6 clubs.
Same
I
bid.
mean, what?
Same bid,
Right,
if it's
2
6 to
bids,
10
2
points, he'd
clubs.
say,
And what if the opener had 3 clubs?
they'd
how
have,
would-
they'd have a fit of 9,
I
everything's
know,
nice.
but they wouldn't know. The opener wouldn't know to bid again. If it went from 1 club to 2 clubs.
There isn't a world of difference between having 8 clubs together or 9 clubs together. I wouldn't get all excited about it having an extra club. I'm more concerned about how many points I have. Whether I have 8 trump or 9 trump, I'm not going much higher because I have an extra trump card. I
Okay.
still don't have enough points to make 5 clubs. 5 clubs is game, right?
I got you. Yeah.
You need 29 points. You don't
Right.
have 29 points or anything close to 29 points.
So you would work on trying to figure it out more if it was a major.
Yeah, so here's the thing, guys. If you don't have enough points and enough trump together to make game level, stop bidding once you're in the right suit. Do you know what the difference in points is for bidding? What is it? 2 clubs. You bid 2 clubs and make 2 clubs. I mean, you bid 2 clubs and make 4 clubs. You make 2 extra tricks. Or you bid 4 clubs and make 4 clubs. You know what the difference in your score is?
No.
There is none. You get the same score for bidding 2 clubs and making 2 extra tricks as you do for bidding 4 clubs and making your contract.
Oh, I know what the next.
So 4 clubs, you'd have to make 10 tricks.
Mhm.
Remember, it's 6 plus the level of the contract. 2 clubs, you only have to make 8 tricks.
And it's the
2
same.
plus
amount of
6.
points.
Why put yourself through the stress of having to make 2 extra tricks? What do you get if you don't make your contract?
Nothing.
Zippo.
You get minus.
You get aggravation. That's what you get. Your opponents get a score if you don't make your contract. What if you almost make your contract? What if you just 1 trick short? What do you get?
Nothing.
Zippo. What if you bid 6 parts and you make 11 tricks? That's almost enough. Zippo. So in other words, don't push yourself up high if you're not going to make game. If you say to yourself, I know how many points my partner has, her bid told me, and I know about how many points my partner has, and I know how many points I have, and we don't have the 26 points we need. But we're in the suit we belong in. I'm going to shut up now.
So the suit that you belong in is just 2 clubs.
If the suit you belong in is clubs, and you say, okay, we don't have 29 points that we need to make 5 clubs, then I'm going to play in 2 clubs in a partial score and be happy.
So in this particular one that you're talking about, where we passed after 2 clubs, you said 5 clubs is game. So in order for the respondent to respond 2 clubs, how many did she have? 5 clubs.
And 6 to 10 points.
And 6 to 10 points.
When I said 5 clubs is game, I'm not talking about having 5 clubs in your hand. I'm talking about a contract of 5 clubs is game.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
Let's say the responder only had 3 clubs.
She better not have bid the way she did.
Right. What would she bid?
Depends what else she had. Did she have a 4-card major?
No.
She'd say 1 no trump.
Oh, okay. So
6 to 10 points, no 4-card major.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hand number 2. Opener has a definite 1 club opening bid, but look at the difference. She has a real club bid, right?
No.
She's not bidding clubs because she doesn't have anything else. So she's got 7, 8 points in clubs, 3 points in spades is 11, plus 2 points for the extra clubs. So she has a 1 club opening bid and her partner says 2 clubs. Put down, we'll talk about it. Put down what you think you would do next. if you were the opener. And I'll give you a hint. Don't pass. Don't pass. Don't. Even though you have a minimum hand, you're not going to pass. And we'll talk about why.
There's something extra point, 7.
I think I talked all the way over your break. Forgive me. If you need a break, just take one, but I'm just going to keep blah, 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 because that's the way I am. Okay. I'm bidding 3 clubs with that. Did anybody else say 3 clubs?
Yes, I do.
Here's why.
Yes.
Remember I said partner would have to have 5 clubs to promise you a fit.
Yes.
Does partner know that you're sitting there with 6 clubs?
No.
No.
Well, partner knows you only have 3. That means you guys have 11 clubs. It doesn't mean you're going to make 11 tricks, but you've got 11 clubs. Now let's talk about your points. I said you had
You are gonna make all the tricks because you have the ace and the king.
all the tricks and clubs,
Yeah.
but you could lose a
Lose
trick in
everything.
diamonds, 2 tricks in hearts, and you could lose at least 1 trick in spades.
Maybe more.
Remember 5 clubs, you can only lose 2 tricks? In 5 clubs, you can only lose 2 tricks. I'm looking at 3 losers right there. And partner only has 6 to 10 points. Okay, so let me just continue. Well, I don't know what I was saying now.
Yeah, but if there's a fit there and there's a singleton diamond,
That's why you're going to invite your partner and let her decide how far up to go.
that's 4 extra points there.
That's let's your partner will decide. You're not passing, you're just not jumping to 5 clubs.
Right.
How many points does the opener have?
Okay, that's what I was about to say. Thank you for reminding me.
With the match.
Okay, so please, so she has 7, 8 points in clubs and 3 points in spades is 11. Now, you're not going to give her those extra length, we're not going to give her points for the extra length in clubs, but she's got 11 points plus 1 point for the doubleton in hearts
11.
is 12, plus 3 points for the singleton diamond. What did I say, 12? 15, it's now a 15-point hand. Still a minimum hand, but we're talking about 11 trump. Her partner promised her 5 with her response. They've got 11 trump. So certainly she should keep bidding, say 3 clubs, and let her partner decide. If her partner only has 6 points, she may pass. But if her partner has 10 points, she may keep pushing. We'll
She
see.
doesn't get,
Maybe her partner has a singleton. Maybe her partner has a singleton in spades.
she doesn't get any extra points for length in clubs, does she?
Not if she's getting the points for the doubleton and singleton.
Okay.
Can't have it both ways. Well, sometimes we can, but only if we're millionaires, then we can get them. Okay, let's go to the 3rd hand. It's the same situation, the top of page 6. It's still part of the I opened 1 club and my partner said 2 clubs. Again, in hand number 3, I think opening 1 club is a good idea. I've got 7, 9, 10 points in clubs, 4 points in hearts is 14, right?
But go a little slower, please. How many?
I'm sorry, I'm counting really fast. You have an ace, king, queen, jack of clubs in hand number 3 on top of page 6, right?
Yeah.
That's 7 and 3, right? Is 10,
Like 10.
10 high card points.
Yeah.
Plus 4 points for the hearts, 3 and 1.
19.
10
Right.
points in clubs, 4 points in hearts is 14. Plus 5 points in spades, and ace is 4, jack is 1.
Yep.
Okay, so now that's 10, 14, 19 high card points. Plus 1 point for the doubleton and hearts. I can give that point for the doubleton and hearts because I know there's a fit in clubs. My partner just bid clubs.
So is it,
I have a maximum hand.
Is it
I have
19?
19, what did I say, 19, 20 points.
20
I have
points.
20 points. My partner has at least 6 points.
But didn't you just count the fifth club as a point?
Hang on one second. I'm a 7 and 3. 7 and 3 is 10, plus 4 in hearts is 14, plus 5 in spades is 19. Plus I gave myself
Oh,
a
okay.
point for the doubleton in hearts.
Okay.
So it's a 20-point hand. Partner came back
Okay.
showing me 6 to 10 points and 5 clubs to go with my beautiful 5 clubs. I'm going to 5 clubs on that hand.
5 clubs?
How many points do I need total?
26,
29.
29,
29.
29.
29, that's true.
29.
Maybe a little short. But we've got
A little.
11 trump, 10 trump, sorry. We've got 10 trump. I think that compensates for being short a couple of points, maybe being short a couple of points. If you didn't have the intestinal fortitude to go all the way to 5 clubs, at least say 4 clubs and invite your partner.
Okay.
So
Right.
you know your partner has 5 clubs?
If they said 2 clubs over your 1 club, they better have 5 clubs, because when they bid you a suit, they're promising you a fit of 8. And all you promised them was 3 when you opened 1 club.
So so your partner has 5 clubs?
Should,
Yes?
you should. I
So they-
can't swear that your partner knows how to play bridge. I'm just
So they-
saying that's what he should have.
So they're
And-
not saying 2 clubs because they have 21 points.
No, honey, you're thinking of a 2 club opening bid showing 22 points.
Gotcha.
Arlene, question?
How do I do this?
Say mute button, go away.
Five
You're
clubs is a
not
no-
muted, Arlene. Just talk. If you can say to me, how do I do this? That means you're unmuted.
No, can't you hear me?
Yes,
Okay.
that's,
So
I said,
five-
ask your question.
5 clubs is a no-brainer because not only do you have 10 clubs, but you have ace, king, queen, jack.
Right, but don't get carried away thinking that all you need is a good trump suit. You could have losers in other suits. But I would
Well,
go
if
to
you can't
5
get
clubs. At a minimum, I would invite my partner at 4 clubs.
Yeah, if you can't get in, you're sunk.
Diamonds.
Anne,
Yes, dear.
yeah, could you say 3 no trump? Even though there's no
I'm
stop
not saying 3 no trump,
because,
because my partner does not have 4 hearts. That means together we have at most 5 hearts. Correct?
yes,
How do I know my partner doesn't have 4 hearts? He didn't show me a 4 card major. So we've got 5 hearts together.
okay.
Who leads? Not my partner, my opponent's lead.
Right.
Which one are
Alright.
you talking
What
about?
if what if one of my opponents is sitting there with 6 hearts?
Which one are you doing? Which one?
Hand
are you-
number 3. I'm
And
assuming
also
you're
you
doing
would
hand number-
you would consider diamonds, right? Because there's no stoppers in diamonds.
There's no stoppers in diamonds. They
Yeah.
could run the hearts.
They
Right.
already had 2.
Very dangerous.
But
But I do agree that there are many times when you have a fit in a minor suit and you want to play a no trump. This is not one of them, because I don't know anything about the diamonds and the hearts are kind of scary. But
Okay.
sometimes if I have a fit in a minor suit and I have the other suits covered, I would rather play in 3 no trump. So thank you for that. Susan and then Arlene, and then we're going to go on to the next set of hands.
My question why it would be, I personally didn't think I should do 5, mainly because if they start with diamonds, I'm gonna be sunk possibly.
Well, you have to assume your partner has something. They do have 6 to 10 points. They don't have any points in clubs because you've got them all. They probably
Oh,
don't have too many
I'm
points in
sorry.
hearts.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The phone just rang and I
Okay,
was talking.
so I'm assuming if they have 6 to 10 points, those points are either in
Somewhere.
hearts or diamonds.
Okay,
Yes, you do take a chance on losing, 3 diamond tricks, but I'm thinking the partner has something. Hopefully the partner has something in diamonds.
yeah. Okay,
But if you
thank you.
feel safer, if you, I'm
If
kind of
I would
a
have put
aggressive
4 and
player.
see if they had it.
Yeah, I'm kind of an aggressive player, so I would tend to go to 5 clubs. But if you feel safer, just do the invitation. But for God's sakes, don't pass, and don't even do 3 clubs. At least 4 clubs you should be able to make.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Susan, and then I'd like to go on. Susan, you're still muted. Just have to click
I
on
am.
the
I'm trying to
microphone.
get my hand away.
All right, you're good now. I can see your mic is working. What is the question?
No, I'm done.
You're done. Okay.
Right.
All right. Oh, you were trying to put your hand down. Go back to the reactions button and just, it says lower hand. And you'll be able to, there you go. Like magic. All right.
It was Arlene. The other question was Arlene.
Okay, go ahead. Anybody have a
My
question?
hand down.
All right. Next set. Opener says 1 diamond. Responder says 1 no trump. Responder is saying, do not count on me for a 4-card major. If I had one, I'd bid it. How many points does responder have?
6
6 to 10.
6 to 10.
10.
So we'll have to see what kind of hand opener has. Do you agree in hand number 1 that opener was right to open 1 diamond?
Yes.
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 Yeah, but her clubs are a little better than her diamonds. Why did she open 1 diamond?
Length is better than,
They're both 5 cards.
well, then you have to open diamonds.
You open the higher suit with
The
5
higher-
and
Thank
5, right?
you. That
And
is
the
the
5
correct
cards,
answer.
When you have
When
5
you have when you have two five,
the opener, top one.
Top one, on the
may I
left.
go on? When you have 2 5-card suits, you open the one that is higher on the bidding scale. Diamonds are higher than clubs, you open 1 diamond. That doesn't mean you're stuck with diamonds for the rest of your life. That just means your first bid is diamonds. Those pretty clubs, I'm going to show them later. So if I open a diamond and my partner says 1 no trump, she's telling me that she has 6 to 10 points and no 4-card major. How many points does hand number 1 have?
15.
15.
She's got 8 and 5 is 13, 14, 15 points. You can't give any points for the shortness. There's no agreement on anything here.
Mhm.
You get an extra point for the extra diamond and an extra point for the extra club. It's a 15-point hand. It's a minimum hand, but it's a pretty minimum hand because of that singleton, right?
Okay, can you go through in spades? You only have 1, right?
2.
2?
Spades, you have no points in spades.
Okay.
You have 9 and a 3. You have 4 points in hearts.
Hearts, you
4
have.
points in diamonds is 8, and
Wait,
5
could you
points
please
in
go a
clubs
little
is.
slower? Could you go, how many
Yes.
in spades?
Okay, the person who's telling me, I would suggest you spend some time counting up, points in hands. All right, so you have 4 points in hearts because you have an ace. You have 4 points in diamonds because you have an ace. And you have a king and a queen is 5 plus 2 is 3 plus 2 is 5. So you have 8 points in diamonds and hearts, 5 points in clubs makes 13. Plus you have 1 point for the extra diamond, 1 point for the extra club.
What about spades?
Don't get any points for the doubleton because you only get a point for the doubleton when you agree on a suit. There's been no agreement on a suit yet.
So you have 15 altogether now?
Yes.
Okay.
So you're going to open 1 diamond. Partner says 1 no trump. Partner, I do not have a 4-card major.
Mm.
So you say, okay, we may still have a fit
2 clubs.
with diamonds or clubs. Maybe, especially clubs. Maybe responder had a bunch of clubs, but he couldn't go to the 2 level,
Yeah.
right? He
Mhm.
would need 11 points to go to the 2 level. He may still have a bunch of clubs for you and just couldn't bid them because he didn't have enough points. So you're going to show him your second suit of clubs. 2 clubs is your rebid.
Right.
You showed him your second suit. Let him decide what to do from there. He may decide to pass. He may decide to support you. He may decide to bid no trump again. Who knows? We're only talking about opener's second bid, not responder's second bid. Okay, so we're all good with that?
Yes.
All right. Hand number 2. I'd like you to count up the points, And I'd like you to tell me, is that a minimum, medium, maximum hand?
21 points maximum.
Please
Whoa.
count. I'd rather, some people are a little faster than others, so let's give other people a chance to kind of work it out. So if you know the answer, just wait until I ask for the answer, please. Is there anybody who has not responded yet or asked a question or answered a question who would like to dazzle me with their brilliance and tell me what kind of hand that is? Who wants to dazzle me? I'm in the mood to be dazzled.
Maximum?
The lady whose hand is up says test with mom. What's your name, dear? You have to unmute. Do you know how to unmute?
Yes, now I can.
Ellie.
Yes.
Yes, it's a
Wait,
maximum.
no. Test with mom is the lady wearing glasses.
Yes.
Raise your hand, dear. That's the one who just raised your, yes.
Yeah,
What kind of hand is that?
that is a maximum hand.
Maximum hand. It's
Yes.
not the lady I'm calling on who's answering me.
I don't know who is that.
The lady who's talking now is not the one I'm talking to. So please don't answer. The other lady, I don't know your name. It says test with mom.
My name is Ellie and it's. a
Hi,
medium
Ellie.
hand. Thank you.
It's if you could get your someone to rename you on your thing, there's a way to do it. So it's, I have your name so I can learn your names.
Okay.
Ellie, what kind of hand is that?
It's a big one.
Let her answer, please. Ellie, what kind of hand is that?
I said medium.
Okay, but let's count the points, Ellie. It's not a medium hand.
16.
She's got 4 points in spades, 4 points in hearts, right? King and jack, that's 8. 8 points in diamonds. Ace, king, jack is 8 points. That's 16 points. And 4 points in clubs makes 20, right?
I have 20
Plus another point for the extra diamond. It's a 21-point hand. That is a maximum hand. Anything that's 19 points or more is maximum. So if her partner says 1 no trump, showing 6 to 10 points, Ellie, I'd like you to answer the question. What do you think opener should do on her second bid?
3 no trump.
No trump.
I'm sorry, Ellie, what'd you say?
2 no trump.
3 no trump.
3 no trump. That's
3
2
no
no
trump.
trump would be a medium hand.
Hmm.
You're giving an invitation. Remember I said with a medium hand, you skip 1 level?
Right.
With a maximum hand, you just go to game. There's obviously no chance for a fit in a major suit, correct?
Right.
Partner does not have a
Yes.
4-card major. There's no fit in a major suit. So that means the partner says no trump, you can go to 3 no trump. This is not like the situation before. You've got all the suits covered, don't you?
Yes.
You've got something in every suit. You don't have to worry about no trump with this hand. It's not like the hand above it. I mean, the hand number 3 at the top of the page. So your rebid is 3 no trump. Hand number 3. Oh my goodness, what a gorgeous hand. You've got 6 points in spades, 1 point in hearts is 7, and 9 points in diamonds is 16.
Mhm.
Plus you have 3 points for the singleton club, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
You've got, what did I say? I forgot already. 6 and 1 is 7. 6 and 1 is 19 points.
Yeah.
19 points.
How do you have 3 extra if there's no fit yet?
Oh, your partner, okay, you're right. Okay, so you don't have 3 extra, but you
Yeah,
have 2
19.
extra for the 2 extra diamonds.
19.
That's right. I forgot the partner said 1 no trump. Okay, so you have 18 points.
No, 19.
19.
Because you
6
have the
and 1
lane.
is 7, 14, 16, 17, 18.
18.
18.
You have 18, you have 6 in spades and 1 in hearts is 7, 9 in diamonds is 16, and 2 points for the 2 extra diamonds. 18 points.
So
You're right.
Anything for clubs?
I'm sorry?
Do you get anything for clubs?
There hasn't been a fit established yet.
No, I mean, if it has a 6, don't you give them 3 points for a singleton?
Only if you've established a
Theoretically.
fit with your partner. Your partner didn't show you that he has a fit with you in your diamond suit.
Okay,
So it's a medium hand.
so it's 19 points?
No, it's 19 points.
18.
18. Okay, 18. Okay,
It's a medium.
it's a medium point, but it's knocking on the door of maximum.
It's a beautiful medium.
It is a gorgeous medium hand. So with a medium hand, you jump a level. What are you going to jump a level in?
2 no trump.
No Trump.
Diamonds.
No.
Not no trump, diamonds.
3 diamonds.
Don't you
Three
have-
diamonds.
Don't you have 6? Wait a minute. Don't you have 6 diamonds?
Yes.
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 Can't you repeat your diamond suit?
Yes.
Yes.
Really?
So you say 1 diamond. Maybe you have 13. Maybe you have 18.
Oh,
Partner
yeah.
says 1 no trump. You say 3 diamonds.
Diamonds.
Yep.
You jump.
Mhm.
But it's such
Now-
a beautiful medium hand. Shouldn't we go right to game?
No.
What if your partner has no diamonds?
Oh,
Well, they said 1 no trump. They probably do have 2
Okay,
diamonds.
maybe they have 1.
You can't have a singleton, you said, no trump.
You can't open no trump with a singleton.
Oh, but you can have one.
You
when
can
you-
respond 1 no trump with a singleton.
Mm. So how do you know how many diamonds he has?
You don't.
you don't know.
You show guys, I appreciate that you want to answer the questions, but we can't have everybody answering the questions. You show him that you have 6 and you let him make a decision for himself where he's going to go. By you bidding the suit twice, you've told him you have 6.
After.
Now it's up to him to tell you what he's got. Okay?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to say 3 diamonds. I'm going to jump a level, see what my partner does with that. He may say 3 no trump after that. But he better have something in clubs because I haven't shown him anything. But diamonds. Okay. I opened 1 club with the 2 hands that are at the bottom of page 6. Both of those 2 hands had a 1 club opening. Without anybody saying any answers, I'd like you to take a couple of minutes now and just figure out what kind of hand those 2 hands are. Look at the response that the partner gave, write down what your rebid would be. And then I'm going to ask you, please don't call it out because other people need to figure it out for themselves. Bet you didn't think you'd have to work this hard, did you?
I like it.
You like it? Okay, good. I like it too. Let's do another minute. Thank you for not shouting out the answers. You heard that? I think you should have had enough time to do opener's rebid on this.
I had 2 spades and.
Guys, please wait until I call.
Okay.
Please wait. So I'm gonna ask that if you have an idea about what opener's rebid would be on the first hand, if you could just click on the reactions. Sharon, thank you. Sharon, what would you bid as a rebid for hand number 1? And tell us what, and tell us why, Sharon.
3 spades.
I say,
Sharon,
I
think
say, I say 3 spades, it's a 17-point hand, a
Yes.
medium hand. And therefore, since I have 4 spades and I know my partner has 4 spades, I'm gonna skip a level to 3 spades.
Can you tell us how you got a 17-point hand, please?
There's 7 points in spades, 1 point in diamonds is 8. 8 and 4 is 12. And 3 is
16 plus
15, 1 is 16, and an extra point for the club is 17.
Okay, so it's actually, Sharon, an 18-point hand, and let me tell you why. It didn't start out as an 18-point hand,
Oh, because we
but
have.
it became an 18-point hand. It started out as a 17-point hand, but then as soon as the responder said 1 spade, you said, oh, we have a fit in spades, right?
Right.
So now I can count my shortness. So I have 7 points in spades, like you said, 1 point in diamonds makes 8, and 8 points in clubs makes 16. 1 point for the doubleton heart, 1 point for the doubleton diamond makes 18 points.
Correct.
That's clear?
Yes.
Okay, so it's still a medium hand. And Sharon is correct. She jumped to 3 spades because she has a medium hand there. And with a medium hand, you jump 1 level on your second bid. Why in spades? Partner showed 4 spades. She's got 4 spades. Does everyone understand why the bid is 3 spades and not 2 spades?
Yes.
So I heard some people calling out 2 spades. If you had said 2 spades on your rebid, you would have told your partner that you have a minimum hand of 13 to 15 points. They would have not known about those 18 points. You had to skip a level to show a medium hand. Any questions about that? Okay,
No.
may I have a volunteer raising your hand, please, to tell us what you would do for the second hand? I see Sharon again, but I'd like to call on somebody else.
Me. I have my hand up. I don't have a thing. It only goes like this.
Susan, you don't have a thing. Okay, Susan.
Thumbs up.
Well, you have a hand now.
Thumbs up. I don't
All
have
right.
I don't have a raise of hand.
Okay, Susan, could you tell us what you would do on the second bid for number 2?
I would bid 2 hearts.
Oh, nice.
Okay, shh. I didn't ask for judgment. This is a no judgment zone. Okay, I understand that you want to show that second suit, but do you remember me talking about how I want you to have 5 hearts to go over your partner's spade bid?
No.
I don't remember that. Did I mention that earlier, guys?
I thought you need 5 to open, which, okay, so he opened with the clubs.
Okay, so I know, so let me explain because I did say it before, but I'll say it again. When your partner bids spades, if your partner said 1 diamond and you had 4 hearts, you could say 1 heart. But when your partner bids spades and you want to respond with hearts, you normally need to have 5. I said it's not the same in reverse. If your partner opens hearts, you don't need 5 in spades to respond in spades.
But
Just hearts.
All right,
Just hearts over spades, you should have 5.
All right, but you don't have enough spades to go to, you can't bid spades, you only have 2.
Correct. And you can't repeat your clubs, you don't have 6.
Right.
And I don't want you to bid the hearts because you don't have 5.
All right.
So what do you do when you don't have anything else to do?
No trump.
What level no trump?
2.
Two no trump. Because you have a medium hand?
Yes.
You have 7 points in hearts and 3 in diamonds is 10 and 6 points in, right? 16 high card points plus 1 point for the extra clubs.
2 no trump.
I'm not giving any points for shortness because there's no fit. So I have a medium hand. So instead of saying 1 no trump as a response, as a rebid, I'm going to say 2 no trump. Did anybody get that? Everybody got that? Good for you, Claire.
What I don't get is, Why do you need 5 hearts to show the hearts? Because if I had 5 hearts, then I would have opened 5 hearts. I mean, I would have opened 1 heart. But how do I show now that I have 4 hearts? Because maybe maybe the responder has.
Bid no
4.
trump. When you bid no trump as a rebid, not as a responder, but when you bid no trump as your rebid, you're saying you got the other suits covered.
Could you just tell me?
Wait, do you understand the person who asked me that question? Do you understand that?
No.
No.
If I open clubs and my partner says spades and I rebid no trump, I am saying I've got the other suits covered.
Yeah, but he still doesn't know that you have 4 hearts.
No, but here's the thing, guys.
Right.
He doesn't have 4 hearts.
Why? Oh, because he would go
Ah.
flatter?
She might not
Because
have it.
here's what I'm saying.
Oh, if he
Your
has-
partner opens 1 club. I want everyone to focus on this. Your partner opens 1 club. You've got 4 hearts and 4 spades in your hand. Which one are you going to show him first?
I can
Spades.
go up the
The
ladder.
hearts.
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 So by going right to spades.
So by going right to spades, he says, I don't have 4 hearts. So your 4 hearts are not going to help him.
What if he had 5 spades and 4 hearts?
If he had 5 spades and 4 hearts, yes, he would have responded with the spades first.
Could you just tell me the count? How many spades you have here? 1? We get 1 point for the spades?
Again,
None.
don't get any points for shortness unless you and your partner have agreed on a suit. And how do you know you've agreed on a suit? You're both bidding it.
Oh, okay.
There's no suit that everybody's been bidding. But I want to go back to what I said before because it's very important. When you open in a suit, if you have 5 spades and 5 hearts, you will open the spades first. You will open the one, if you have 2 same length suits, you open the one that's higher on the bidding scale. But when you're responding, if you have 2 of the same length, you respond with the one that's lower on the bidding scale. So if Elizabeth says 1 diamond, I'm going to say 1 heart if I have 4 hearts and 4 spades. So I'm pretty sure that responder does not have 4 hearts. He might have 5 spades and 4 hearts. He might, but that doesn't happen all that often.
So how many, so what's the point count here? The spades, you don't get anything right away?
I promise you, you get nothing for the shortness initially.
Okay.
7 points in hearts.
How many?
Do you know that an ace is 4, a king is 3, a queen is 2, and a jack is 1?
4, 3, 7. The jack is 1. Yeah. So you have 7 hearts.
You have 7 points in hearts.
Yeah.
You have 3 points in diamonds, makes 10.
Yeah.
You have 6 points in clubs, 5, 2, and 1.
Right.
So that's 7 and 3 is 10, and 6 is 16, and 1 point for the extra club is 17. It's a medium hand.
1 for extra club.
Which is why when you bid the no trump, you jump the level. It was 1 club from me, 1 spade from my partner, 2 no trump from me. I have a medium hand. On my rebid, I skip a level. Lori, do you have a question?
No, how do I take my hand down?
You go to the reactions button.
But I
and
have
it
a question.
It should say lower hand.
I got it.
That was
Thanks.
2 no trump. That's what it was. 2 no trump. Put for
2
number
no trump was the rebid. I didn't say it was the final bid. It was
Or it has the
open or
rebid.
second bid.
rebid. Right.
I have a
Arlene?
question.
1 second, I'm calling on the people who raised their hands first, please. Arlene, do you have a question?
I sure do.
What is
So
it?
why wouldn't I rebid my clubs? Why do I need 6 of them?
Because you do.
Okay.
That's the answer. Roberta, question?
Yes, the dummy points. There's 2, I've heard it both ways, 1, 3, 5 or 1, 2, 3 in giving value to the dummy, the voids, singletons, doubles.
I'm teaching
They're-
1, 2, 5.
You're doing 1, 3, 5. They're
1,
both
1,
correct.
3, 5. What?
1, 3, 5. I meant to say 1, 3, 5. They're both correct, or the one is more preferable
I
than the
believe the
other?
other way that you said it is when people count the shortness at the beginning.
Okay.
that other point count you gave me, some people still count
Yeah.
points. They give points to their short suits at the beginning, and that's the point count they use. In
But
that
the
situation.
preferable way is 135.
What's,
believe so.
I'm confused now. What's 135?
1 point for the doubleton, 3 points for the singleton, 5 points for the void.
Oh, okay.
Roberta,
you.
did I call on you? I didn't call on you. yet.
Yes, no, you did.
I did. Okay. Okay. So, we are actually out of time. Now, if you look at page 7, and 8, yes, we look at 7 and 8, we have sample hands here.
Okay.
It would have been nice if we could have gotten to the sample hands today, but we didn't. And that was without even taking a break, but that's okay. I love the questions. So what I'd like you to do, I give homework. And if you don't do your homework, I call your mommy up on the phone. Doesn't like that. Okay, so for homework, looking at whoever the dealer is, I'd like you to bid out each of these 3 hands, 1, 2, and 3, until you have a contract. And then guess what I'd like you to do? I'd like you to take a deck of cards and deal out those 4 hands and play them. And next week, as soon as we get together, I'm going to ask you what the contract is. I'm not going to be able to give you time to figure out the bidding next week, because I'm going to expect that you will have done it for me. I'm very mean. But I'm trying to get a lot, of information in, I'm trying to cover a lot of information. So please bid out those hands. Please try to play them. Elizabeth, are you raising your hand for a question?
No, I'm sorry. I
You're just
didn't.
doing your exercises.
Yeah, I was writing on my paper. The homework.
Homework, good. Remember, you get in trouble, you get detention if you don't do it. All right. So
Writing
again,
down our homework assignment in our memo book, teacher.
there you go. Remember, my email address is actanne@aol.com, ACTANNE, AC like Charles, TANNE@aol.com. I'm one of those dinosaurs that still has AOL. Thank you, Susan, for that nice little pep talk there. And I will see you next week at 3 o'clock.
And they'll be recorded each session now, he said, on YouTube?
I think he said yes. I have no idea of how to access the recording. Please
we'll figure
follow
that
up
out.
with me on that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anne.
Thank you.
Oh, have a wonderful holiday.
You
Thank
too.
Thank you.
Wonderful
Yeah.
holiday. See you next Friday. Bye now.
And I'm
Bye,
sorry.
thank you.
Sam, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And could you write the email? I didn't get the email. Could you write it on your chat so I can?
It's in the chat.
Oh, it's in the chat.
It's in the chat.
I'll say it again. ACT, act like you act in a show.
Okay.
Act Anne, ANN, and my name is ANNE.
Okay.
Act ANNE @AOL.com.
Oh, okay, great. Thank you.
Have a great week. Bye.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
Just gonna end the session for everybody, okay?